Hi folks, this is Chuck with more from the world of Webspawner. And in this video, we're going to take a look at adding a page to your site. As you can see, we have the Chuck's Hot Dogs site. Now, Chuck's Hot Dogs doesn't exist, but when you look at the picture of that hot dog, you almost wish it did, right? That's the Italian hot dog. That's a real picture, by the way, of an Italian hot dog. It's just that Chuck's Hot Dogs is not exactly in the business of selling Italian hot dogs, although perhaps we'd like to be. But we have this sort of static message right here. This tells you about Chuck's Hot Dogs. There's a way to contact Chuck's Hot Dogs right here. And we like these pieces of content being in those places on the page. But we'd like to have a place on this site where we can continue to deliver updated content, fresh content on a regular basis. For that, we're going to create another page, and we're going to make that a blog page. And so to do that, we're going to use some commands up here in the right-hand side. First, we're going to add a new page to the site, and then what we're going to do is we're going to use these blog commands right here in order to put what we call the blog elements on the page. So first, let's add the new page. And it's going to be a blog, but I'm not going to name it just blog. What I'd rather do is get cute for a second here, and we're going to name our blog page, frankly speaking, okay? And we'll set the page settings right there. All right, so those are saved. And this is our page right now. So what do I want to do with this? Do I want to have this being 2 columns, 3 columns, 1 column? We'll opt for 2 once again. We'll move this over here a little bit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to place the blog on the page. So now what we have is our category list. What are the categories going to be for this blog? Well, we've got 1 blog post and we've got 2 things on the main page, and we're going to put this over here on the right hand side. So there's our post categories right there. Now we do have posts that are, I believe, preloaded in. Let's find out. We're going to manage our blog posts. There you go. Now the first one we're going to take a look at is the one that says About Chuck. Okay, and that's in the blog part of this thing. We're going to save this post. And then what we want to do is we want to place it right here on the page. So let's go to recent post, go to the blog. Here are our blog posts. Now we've pulled up all the blog posts. One of them's about Chuck. Another one says call ahead, it'll be worth it. And this talks about basically what we're going to do in terms of delivering within, what's that, a 5-mile radius there. So we have 2 blog posts here. And we can continue to add blog posts down the page. So we'll always have fresh content here. We now all of a sudden now have a blog page. Isn't that great? Now, as you can see here, there are 2 blog posts. There's 1 entry in the main category, and the main category would be right here on the front page. This is our main entry. So frankly speaking, has 2 entries. One of them, it talks about Chuck being one of the foremost experts on the subject of hot dogs, and in particular the Italian hot dog. But you see how orderly that looks? Doesn't that look nice on your page? If you want to add another blog element, let's see, we have the category list. Let's go with the date archives. Now this just basically separates these into months. And we'll take this, it landed right there, we'll drag this up here right underneath the, did we drag that underneath the category? Or we put it on top. Let's put it right underneath the post categories. So we have a nice looking blog page that we've started out with. And that's about how easy it is to add a page in Webspawner. At the end, if we're satisfied with what we're looking at, and we are, we're going to save and publish it so that we've saved the changes to this. And so there you go. There's the blog page. There's the home page. And we did it all in a matter of a couple of minutes right here on Webspawner. So stay with us, and we'll teach you some more about using Webspawner and its great features.